we are. .228. We're getting pretty darn close to the break wall. It is beautiful out here. Probably should have brought my sunglasses. Went in and cooked the crew dinner or lunch, bacon cheeseburgers. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go up on the captain's deck. There's going down to some of the crew's quarters. There's Ray sitting in the galley eating his lunch. The sky sure is cleared up. Here's the galley where I was cooking lunch. And I'm cleaning everything up. It's very well stocked, as every galley should be. So I'm gonna go up. A little different view up here. There's Manitowoc right ahead. Won't see the Badger today because that took its last run the other day. What a beautiful day. We're gonna have a nice ride back too. So if you are in Manitowoc, the sub pub up on top of the Manitowoc Museum, the Wisconsin Maritime Museum, is open for viewing. It's the best view to see the boat come in. Of course, being down on the dock isn't bad either. Captain Rob, hard at it. So he's got friends in Washington State watching it. Want to say hi to your friends in Washington State?
I was going to say that. Hi, Fred and Joanne. Hi, Jill.
Oh, hi, Jill. Yeah, that's even better. I'm going to put this in the front window in there. Yeah. Take my coat off. It's warm.
It is warm. That sun came out.
I did not expect that. Toasty, and I layered up.
Can't ask. I've asked for a better day than this. So.
Could not have asked for a better day. There, I'm up in the pilot house with Rob. So yeah, this is an old Coast Guard boat. Coast Guard cutter Arundel.
Arundel. It was stationed in Chicago at one time.
It was stationed in Chicago?
I believe that's where it was.
Huh. And it was from the 40s, right?
Well, it was still in Coast Guard's ownership until the early 70s, maybe?
Yeah, but I mean, it was built in the 40s.
Oh,
Yeah, same time as the sub. It's a little newer than the sub. Roseanne Hollinger said, "So that's Rob. So they hear you talking on the radio
Uh-oh.
in the winter."
That's not good.
And Rob used to work with Peterson
Yep.
Boats.
Peterson Builder.
Peterson Builders, okay. And he
Way back.
delivered yachts all over the place. Where's the furthest you ever went?
Bahamas. Nova
Really?
Scotia, Newfoundland.
Really? So you went through the St. Lawrence Seaway?
Yep.
Through all those locks and
Yeah.
the Welland Canal?
Yep.
Wow. And we've got a young guy down here, Dusty, who also works for the company that owns Waterfront Mary's, and he is quite an engineer. Very ambitious young man. He brought 18 fresh eggs for breakfast today that I cooked, which is really cool, cooking eggs that were just laid. Hi, John. Grabbing my camera. Captain Ray's up here now too. It's two captains with his Young's Lobster Pound shirt on. Now is when the radio starts getting good. Sunglasses, they're down in the bag in the room. The bag that you put them in. See, I've got my camera in my other hand. And truth be told, I have another phone too. So I'm going back and forth. Boy, that sky, look at that sky, how beautiful it is. For a fall day, yeah. Since Ray and I have to be back to work tomorrow at Festival in Hudson, they asked if we wanted to ride back in the car instead of getting back late tonight and driving back. It's like, nope. Got a chance to be on a boat? I'll be on the boat. We have a boat coming along with us. They've been with us for quite a while. Hi Jill, I was talking about you earlier today. Your adventures on White Shoal Light. Yes, Pete, it is absolutely beautiful sailing weather. I did bring a t-shirt, but I haven't put it on yet, but I could be. I'd probably need some sunscreen today. So we maintained a speed over 9 miles an hour the whole time. Hey, Roger. Linda Schultz says hi. She saw you walking around down there. There he is.
My sister's nosy.
Oh, there he is, Linda.
Nosy.
He says you're nosy. Stephen, we will be hitting the brake wall, I think, around 3, so it's not going to be long after that. It's going so well. And once we get inside that brake wall, she'll be easier to control. As you can see, she's turning quite a bit, and it's, believe it or not, it's not the rudder, it's just the waves, the wave action and the winds. I think on the way back I'll do a couple little tours of the tugboat and show you guys where we ride, because we won't have a sub going back. We'll just be the tug by itself. Do a little mini tour. Hi, Rebecca. Look at that shoreline. Whoa. Just beautiful. Oh. I can't believe a week from tomorrow I'll be posting pictures of over in the Greek area, the Greek Isles, and then after that a transatlantic in November. Those will be some fun videos. So over to the left there is where the Badger docks, and if you've never taken a ride on the Badger car ferry, highly recommend it next year. It's done for the year this year, but just a really nice ride. You can just go over to Ludington for a day or take your car with you and go for an extended period, drive back around through the UP, or take the Badger back. The shoreline over there with the lighthouses and that side of Michigan is kind of pretty too. A little busier, but beautiful. Ray is from Ludington, so we get over there every so often. We should get over there more, but we've been busy. So here we are approaching the break wall. The Cobia is almost back home. Should give the guys a little shout out. Hey Al, just so you know I'm live. You're welcome. Just saying. You know, John, I'm not sure. So someone asked Rob if you guys, and Ray, if you guys feel any difference with the sub being cleaner on the bottom, or is that hard to tell with the waves?
Hard to tell because of the conditions. Very
Yeah.
likely it will go a little faster.
Oh, that's why it went faster, maybe?
I would expect
Because what were we at, like 7 on the way here? 8? 8 and 9?
We were around a little heavier RPM.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, you know, the zebra mussels that were on the bottom of the sub, the cargo mussels or whatever
It would cause drag?
yeah, cut down on the drag, yeah.
Okay. Or did I leave it downstairs? I left it downstairs. Oh, cute play on words, Mike. What would the subtitle be? So I am actually working on a book about Dan Seavey, the Great Lakes pirate. And it seems like every time I think I have all I can find on him, I find more. There have been several books written on the Great Lakes pirate Dan Seavey, but I, for some reason, have found far more information than I've ever seen in any other books. And I've been in contact with the family. Now, Ray and I actually lived in a house in Escanaba that Karen Lindquist from the Delta County Historical Society says that Dan Seavey actually lived in that house. He's an interesting guy if you want to Google him. Roaring Dan Seavey, or Dan Seavey, the Great Lakes Pirate. Seavey. But I should have a book coming out within the next 12 months. See, this is where all the skill really comes in with these captains. Look at these waves. The sub kind of has a mind of its own because it's just basically a floating bathtub on the water. Oh, I'm taking pictures at the same time, so. Okay, here's where it gets strategic. Well, thanks for checking it out again, Andrew. That's nice that you were at the Coast Guard station, or by the Coast Guard station. I will let the captains know. I do have to say that Ray is the big saluter. He really likes to give a good salute. He gives the master salutes. So they're shortening up the cable on the bow so that they can have a little more control going in.
Yep, we'll start with that, Jeremy. You want me to keep bringing this around, Rob?
Are we backing in?
We're up at the building in the stern.
Oh,
So we're going in first.
okay.
Steve will be back in as we're heading.
Okay. So what they're doing is they're bringing that line around. See how they're pulling it up the side? Now they're going to bring that right down the side of the tug. It's still connected there. Just freed it up. Those lines are heavy too. I'll catch up with them back down here. And we're spinning around. We're going to go in first because the ship's got to go in stern first. They're down there somewhere with that line. I can't see them, so I'll just go over here. There they are. There's Ray up there. Here's where they take it to the next one. It's still connected there. Yeah, Rebecca, the lines are very, very heavy. That's why I try to stay in the galley as much as possible. So now that line's connected back here, and we become the ones pulling. And Steve over there on the Nicolina will actually be backing in. It's quite a process. And of course we have our flag flying there, which is awesome. Dusty is absolutely incredible. Just a young guy. He just does what he needs to do to make things happen. I'll show you what I'm climbing. This is what I have to climb over to get back here. Oops. It's wringing all the water out of that. Now the Nicolina is pulling. We're just kind of hanging out here. And we're getting her turned around. Some good waves coming over on this side. It's not garland from Christmas up there. What that is to keep the birds off. That's why we have a disco ball up front too. There's a little stripe of clouds. That's kind of cool. There used to be a crow up here too that they had tied to the rail, and it would just freak me out every time I saw it. Better watch I don't get slapped with that flag. Over here. The sun just went behind the cloud, and I think the temperature dropped about 25, 30 degrees. And of course I took my jacket off inside. Oh, I did not make the crow disappear. It did freak me out, but I didn't make it disappear. Wow, look at that water churning up. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The day would have started with these winds, I don't know that we would have done it. That's wind. So there's 72 people watching right now. Are y'all enjoying this? And all the guys are on the side. That line, hi! That line is so tight that if that thing were to snap right now, it would be very painful. So that's why there's nobody back there, including me. Okay, there's the break wall that we're heading to. Yeah, the lines are extremely strong. I mean, the way they're woven and everything, and I mean, very, very securely wound there. But I have seen lines snap on videos. I've never seen one in real life, thank goodness, because it would, in fact, be painful. Lots of sand churned up there in that move. is where I've got the other camera going too. The sailboat out there. Let's hope at this time that he doesn't think he has right away. Oh, he doesn't have sails up, so he doesn't have right away. He's under power. There's Captain Ray. There's where we're going. No, it will not snap, Roseanne. I see no weak spots. These lines are checked on a regular basis. Very, very well kept. Nick does an amazing job at taking care of his equipment. These boats are in tip-top shape, as is the equipment. Very well-run organization. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on it. So this boat that we're on, I don't know if anyone heard me on the first time that we took this sub over. It has a 2,000 horsepower train engine in it. It was swapped out when Dan Kobasic bought it, and he put a locomotive engine in it. 2,000 horsepower. Yeah, there's Dusty checking it from afar. Oh, the pictures I'm getting with my camera. Woohoo! They are amazing. Whoa. Well, these tugboats will actually position the cobia for docking. They're getting the lines ready on there right now. One of our crew members is right there getting the lines ready. Oh, Rebecca, I think, asked how many people are on the tugs. On this one, we have 6 of us. Let's see, Rob, Al, Roger, Ray, Dusty, me. 6 of us. And I think the other tug has 5 or 6. Oh, here we come into the break wall. There's a bunch of people out there. Oh, there's people over there too. see how the Nicolina's leaning over. There's a lot of power going on here. A lot of power. Look at the wash there. I have to get back up to the pilot house because my batteries are dying. Ah, no, this would be a bad time. Yeah, they did go inside the the sub a little bit. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 people on the sub as well. Got people waving over there. And all kinds of people on the lighthouse too. I gotta go this way again because I want to get a picture closer up of it. Oops, sorry. Okay, now I'll go back to this. I know this is what you're all after. Get these people on the lighthouse. Just sent me stars. I don't think I've ever had stars sent before. That's kind of cool. As we get completely inside this break wall, it's going to be a lot better wind-wise. Extremely windy out there, but once you get inside the wall, it sure helps. I'm getting some amazing pictures. I should have some patriotic music playing in the background. Oops. Oh, Rebecca, you're right. I almost did it. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me that if I did that, they'll shut my video off. Ah. You just saved me because I was about to start playing something. Oh my gosh. I owe you for that one. Yeah, look at Steve's out there right by the brake wall, just making sure that that stays in line. I got 3 cameras going at once here, so if I go kittywampus once in a while, that's why. Okay, we're in the brake wall, so the engines can go down a little bit. They just went and adjusted the line. Nobody's been fishing off the sub. Just a second, I gotta go over here. I gotta watch where I'm walking. Okay, I have to go up and get my charger. So you're gonna see me walk up to the pilot house. Because without a charger, I'm gonna lose my battery any moment. Actually, are you a USB-C? No, okay. I'm sorry, I unplugged you. Okay. We are going to take a quick break while we actually go down to my room to get my charger. And y'all get to go with me if you want. I go backwards down the stairs because that's the safest way to go. I gotta get my charger. Okay, it's not exactly neat in here. Okay. And I do not have the right cord. So I'm gonna go steal Ray's cord. Captain Ray, I need to borrow your cord. It's the same one as this one, and I'm losing battery.
This is not my cord.
Can you unplug it? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm now charging. I was down to 8%. There we go. There's a drone. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of drones. Hi, drone. Okay. There we go. Back at it. Oh. I should have put that coat on. Standing by the exhaust now, so it's a little warmer. Tell you what, Base Ship did an amazing job on this sub. It looks absolutely fantastic. Karen was there the whole time from the museum, supervising and overseeing the whole restoration. I did mention on an earlier video, they are selling pieces of the deck from before the restoration and pieces of the hull that they replaced as a fundraiser. So if you go to the Wisconsin Maritime Museum site, you can buy pieces of it for history. They also, at Unbound Spirits in Algoma, they have a limited number, I think it's limited to 80 bottles, and our crew bought 12. They have something called torpedo juice. It's a bourbon that was actually carried in the torpedo holes when we towed this for dry docking. And it was mixed up there, and then they just bottled it. So that's available if you go to Unbound Spirits. See, getting to the break wall is one thing. Getting it positioned and in is a whole nother thing, isn't it? Okay, I'll go over here again. See, that's what I'm walking over. It's a pile, a big pile of lines. Okay, while we're positioning like that, let's go up and see where we're going. Let's see, I gotta walk around all this stuff. I am holding on. Oh my goodness. This is quite a crowd. Holy cow. There are people all over the place. That is so cool, you guys. You love your submarine in Manitowoc, don't you? This is like when we brought the Badger back a couple years ago. Oh my goodness. And then on the other side as well. Hey everybody. Is there anybody there who's watching? Give me a hello. Okay, back to the sub. There it is. How are we getting back to Sturgeon Bay? Same way we got here. Boat's got to get back somehow. We had the option of riding back in the truck. I said, no. Oops.
Peggy,
Yeah.
you spell your last name and they sing to themselves that week.
Oh, they what?
You think you would have hell how you spell your last name? Peggy Captain.
Yeah. At that point, I become Sheldon. Look at all the people. This is incredible. I ordered the bourbon online. Oh my goodness. You guys love your sub. Wow. Mr. Captain, you could have warned me about that. No, you guys, we're substituting pork loin that I'm doing in the new air fryer oven they got. Sub sandwiches would be subpar. Here's all the people. And there's where she's going. Look, there's tons of people over there too. Rob, he's coming out every so often to check and make sure everything's okay. Well, Stephen, they eat like kings because I'm cooking. I made eggs, bacon, sausage, and pancakes for breakfast. And then I did some really good bacon cheeseburgers for lunch with some really fresh rolls. And we just had chips and beans with that. But tonight I'm doing wild rice and pork loins. And then some garlic bread and salad. Yeah, we don't get hungry. More people. And there is where we're going to park it. Woo-hoo. Now there's real talent up there too. Steve's going backwards. It's Captain Rob. Comes out here every couple minutes to check on things. Now, we have to get it precisely right back there. No pressure. Oh, look at all the people on top. Whoa. Up in the sub pub. If you're watching up there, wave. Okay. gonna get good here in a few minutes. Hopefully the guy in the dinghy gets out of the way. Yeah, he needs to tuck in there. There's some people rowing, but hopefully they will stay way out of the way. Lots of people with their lawn chairs. There is someone playing patriotic music across the way, and hopefully my phone doesn't pick up on it. Not because I don't want progressive or patriotic music, because I don't want my phone to pick it up. I better stay over here so that... yeah, I'm just going to keep talking so it doesn't pick up the music. Keep talking. Look at all the birds flying up there too. Whenever we bring a boat into shallower water like this, it stirs up all the fish. There were times when I was on the Joseph L. Block with Ray that the seagulls and the birds would just be flying like crazy. A lot of people up on top of there. So that's where we're tying up to. Oh, okay, the national anthem is public domain. I should have gone to the other side. Am I in your way at all, Rob? Okay. Okay, here she goes. You are going to see the docking. I'm going to go down over here. Again, I'm careful because that's how those steps go down. They were smart. Park parallel. Okay, here goes. Parallel parking a submarine with 2 tugs. And I cannot make my picture any closer because my fingers are frozen. Okay, here's how it's done. Here's what it gets tied up to. This one here. All the people up there watching. There we go. My fingers warmed up. I put them in my pocket. There we are, going right by that. Look at that. Look how close. But Rob knows exactly what he's doing. No, they don't have any way to cook on the tug. They just, or on the sub, they just took sandwiches and stuff. I'll cook for them on the way back, though, the guys that were on there. There, all you people who said I jinxed that line, no way. It's fine. Come on here. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, Rebecca, you weren't the one. Someone else said I jinxed it for sure. Oh, sorry, I'm leaning. Oh, they're putting out a walkway over there. It looks like it's going to go in the drink. Well, there's no one there to catch the lines, so they actually have to hook them right onto those pilings. So it's going to take a minute. It's all very calculated. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, we do have someone catching lines. He went out on one of those ears. Oh, I don't get nervous at all. I've crossed the Atlantic 3 times on a ship, been across Lake Superior countless times, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie. I also rode a Harley for many, many years, so just adventure. Oh, docking this? I don't get nervous because I'm not doing it. Do the captains get nervous? I don't know. I don't think so. They've been at it for a long time. And it's kind of the same as anything in life. You just adjust and do what you need to do to make things happen. Anything is possible. It's just sometimes you have to come at it a couple of different ways to make it happen. It's like anything in life at all. This is just another skill set. Just wondering if one of those people would throw me down a beer. Oh, there's someone with a turbo camera. Holy cow. Shortening up the cable on the bow. I hope none of you are at work. Well, Marietta, are you over here? Just toss me one. No, I can't have one on the boat. Not legal. So if you want to come and see this sub and take a tour, this is where you go. Manitowoc. I've been here many times. I really enjoy it. I used to ride my Harley down here and stay at the Maritime Inn next door. Very, very nice place to stay. You can wake up in the morning to that beautiful sunrise with the lighthouse out there. Gorgeous. I was a presenter at the Toastmasters convention here one year. We're getting there closer. See, it's interesting up on the front here. See up on our bow how close we are to that nice aluminum dock? It's not just a matter of pulling it in. There's a nice little dog leg here, and it comes back this way. So they're doing more of the maneuvering with the bow now. So you were at festival today, Marietta. I was there yesterday. I worked a 4 to 8 shift in Hudson. Then we got in the truck, or the RAV, and drove over, got on the boat at 2 o'clock this morning to sleep for a while. I'll take another nap on the way back. But you see, Marietta, I learned all this from an amazing babysitter I had when I was little. On good old 18th Street in Escanaba, Michigan. So here's the pictures I'm getting are pretty decent too. I am very glad I got the charger, but I'm using my old iPhone 13 for the live, and I've got a 16 Pro Max that I'm taking pictures with. I decided to use the better one for the pictures. We are getting closer. Closer and closer. Sun clears out from those clouds. It's getting closer. putting lines on it, so right up there's a couple lines going on. Is Connor here? Connor, are you here? Still alive. It was beautiful. I can't hear you. Barely. Getting closer. So again, if you want to support this and support things like this so that they can continue to share this history, become a member of your maritime museums. This is the Wisconsin Maritime Museum, there's the Door County Maritime Museum, the Marquette Maritime Museum, the Delta County Historical Society, the Lakeshore Keepers over on the Western Shore. There are maritime museums all over the place, and they are keeping this rich history for people to learn about, for kids to be able to tour things like this Cobia Sub. It's so important to keep this history alive. In this world of throwaway things and everything electronic, to actually be able to walk on a sub and go in there and see how they lived during World War II and what conditions they had to fight for our freedom, this is amazing. And we need to support things like this. Ray and I do. We belong to, I would probably say 20 different maritime museums and historical societies. And in fact, in Delta County, where I've done presentations for a couple of years, we actually each of us bought a lifetime membership. We just did it up front and bought the lifetime. We're starting to do that at a lot of different ones. You know, you just don't go out for dinner a couple of times and skip buying coffee out, and you can support something like this. That's one way that we choose to carry on history. Plus, we speak at maritime museums, and for colleges, I've done Bay College, Northwest Technical College, Door County Maritime Museum, Delta County Historical Society, Marquette Maritime Museum. I love going and doing presentations at those places. We get there on our own. We pay for our own rooms, our own gas, our own food. We just support the organizations. Let them sell tickets and put the money towards historic preservation. It's getting closer. Wow, all the people on that side cleared out. They must have just been here to see it come in. This side, far more dedicated. There are people piled up very, very deep over there, just watching the whole process. That line's still pretty tight. Oh, the other side has no view anymore? You're right. That's probably why they're gone. Gosh, beautiful lighting. Rebecca, you'd love to be here with the camera. The lighting is turning incredible. Whoa. Go over here a little bit. Oh, someone asked where the Cobia was built. It was not one of the ones built here in Manitowoc. It was actually built in Groton, Connecticut. The keel was laid down in 1943, sometime in the spring, I think. And it was launched in November of 1943, but it actually, let's see, look at my notes here. It was commissioned in 1944. And it was decommissioned in 46, recommissioned in 54, and then stricken from the service in 1970. And it was brought over here in 1970. Oh, I better go back to my corner. Oh my gosh, the lighting is incredible. Get it closer over there. Ooh, sorry. I get watching what's going on and I forget that I got the camera on. Just to give you an idea of how big those lines are, well, there's not much is going on. This is my hand, and this is the line. That's how big they are. Pretty heavyweight. So now the other tug is going to come and give it a little assistance getting over. Again, Captain Steve Ross. He's retired from the Coast Guard and he is the captain of the Nicolina. He's actually the senior captain for this whole crew. Shouldn't say senior captain, he's the lead captain. Here he comes. And again, if you're watching this, I mean, feel free to follow me too, but follow North Shore Marine Terminal. As we start taking boats in for layup this winter, I will somehow get into that page. I was invited to manage it, but I will get into it and I will start posting when we start bringing ships in for layup.